Welcome everybody. We're reading Horrible Harry, and I said I was going to do another video continuation because it was already 15 minutes. So we're going to get right into it, okay? Now we're reading Horrible Harry Moves Up to 3rd grade. Oh, this like this one. All right. And we're going to start a new chapter called Murder in the Mine. Oh, look, it has a picture. That's the mine. Oh my gosh. The next morning, Miss Mako said, "Boys and girls, we're going to the old Newgate prison." And copper mine, September 13th. Oh, jeez. Oh, here we go. There's a cat in here. Maybe I'll send her to the mine. You want to take her with you? When everyone cheered, I motioned to Harry to meet me at the pencil sharpener. It's like, oh, let's go over there. I had to talk with him. Harry broke his pencil on the side of the desk, then joined me. "What's up?" he asked. "Remember how you were kind of, scared to ride the elevator in the drop of doom?" Harry paused. He never liked admitting he was afraid of anything. "Yeah," he barely whispered. "Well, I never went down into that copper mine. I was afraid." It was hard for me to say it, too. Harry flashed his white teeth. They thought, "Hey, Doug, you can do it. If I could do the doom ride, you can walk through a mine. Pretend you're a spider. They look cool, dark places." "Thanks, Harry," I groaned. After I sharpened my pencil, I added, "You'll stick close by?" "Yeah, please." "Like Elmer's glue," he whispered. September 13th came too soon. Song Lee and Ida and Mary sat in the front of Harry and me on the bus. The girls played hangman. The first word had 8 letters. Prisoner. Excuse me. Go sit over there. There's the bed, Sasha. Sasha, there's the bed. Sashi. She missed it. She's a little blind. She just turned 17. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. I sure felt like one sitting next to... What? Oh, prisoner. I sure felt like one sitting next to Harry. All of a sudden, I lost it. I didn't know what was happening. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trapped, and there was no getting out of it. Harry could tell I was getting nervous. My knees were shaking. He opened his backpack. Try not to think about it. Think about other things, like... Then Harry pulled out something wrapped in aluminum foil. "Remember this?" Oh no, what did he bring? I watched Harry unwrap it. "Sydney's burnt wiener?" I said. "Shh." Harry put a finger to his mouth. "He's sitting across the aisle. It's a secret." "Oh, Sid doesn't know I have it. What are you gonna do with it?" "I'm not sure. I might just keep it until it becomes a fossil." It's gonna get really moldy and nasty. And there's a picture. They were sitting together, and there's the wiener, the burnt wiener. Oh, jeez. Did you see like a flash? Maybe it's my eyes. I saw something flash. I don't know. I thought this has stopped, but it's continuing, so... Let me continue. That was weird. Oh my gosh. I saw a flash like vroom, past like that. Anywho. Now I'm getting scared. It's a scary story. A wiener fossil? When I laugh, my knees stop shaking. Sure. Or it might come in handy sometime for something else. Harry. He was a piece of work. I sure was glad he was my partner. He made me forget about things when we were on the bus. An hour later, we got to the mine. We got off the bus and walked over to the little museum shop. It was fun to crunch through all the autumn leaves. The trees were red orange, yellow, and brown. It was a beautiful sunny day. I kept telling myself, the inside of the museum was small. There were all kinds of books for sale, some rocks and Granby copper coins. There were also soda and candy machines, but Miss Muckle stood in front of them like a football guard. Spend your money wisely, she said. Sidney made a long face. He had his coins ready. Man, that's not fair. I wanted to get a crunchy chocolate bar. Oh, me too. Not that I need one. As soon as I spotted the boys' room, I ducked inside. I always have to go when I get nervous. Later, when everyone had bags of souvenirs, a gray-haired man said, Welcome, boys and girls. Gather around. You are about to visit the first copper mine in the 13 colonies. Whoa. It also has our first state prison. Back in the 1700s, prisoners worked in the mine. What crimes did they commit? Mary asked. She had her pencil and notebook and was taking notes. Most of them were horse thieves, counterfeiters, and burglars. What did the burglars steal? Sidney asked. Well, in 1780, 7 men broke into Captain Ebenezer Dayton's house and tied up his wife with a torn sheet. Oh my gosh. Where was Ebenezer? Mary snapped. He was out of town. Mary rolled her eyes. So what happened? Harry asked. Well, they kept her tied up in a chair for 2 hours while they ransacked the house. They took coats, cloaks, gowns, silk handkerchiefs, silver shoe buckles, a spyglass, 2 muskets, 4 halberds, and 450 pounds of gold, silver, and copper coins. What's a halberd? Mary asked. It's a long-handled axe. Oh! We followed the elderly man outside to a courtyard and brick wall. When he leaned over, he picked up some rocks. Just about everywhere you look, you can see copper rocks. It has green on it. It's copper. Mary bent down and pointed at something green. This isn't copper, she said. It's something half-eaten lime lollipop. Gross, Ida said. There's a spider on it, too. Don't kill it, Harry said, looking at Sidney. He's going to get another spider. Oh, jeez. Single file, please, the guide said. We're about to enter the mine. Oh, boy, I said to Harry. Here we go. Harry walked right behind me. He was so close I could feel his warm breath on my neck. You love the underground world. Oh, wait a minute. Remember, Doug? You're a spider. You love the underground world. I'll try, I whispered. Slowly, I walked into the mine. The path ahead of me zigzagged down a sloping hill. The space seemed to get smaller and darker. I clung to the railing when there was one. Neato, Harry said. This is cool. The guide had heard Harry. Actually, it is 52 degrees all year round in this mine. Oh my goodness. This is how they were portraying what happened to the the lady that got robbed. And she was tied up. And this is the guide. It's got a cap on. And the lady, there's a candle, there's a table behind her, and she's just sitting there all tied up. Oh my goodness. Cool, Harry repeated. I stopped walking and looked at my arms. There were goose pimples on them. Keep moving, Harry said. I like the lanterns along the path into the mine, Mary said. They're neat. Hey, water is dripping on my head, Ida said. It tickles, Song Lee giggled. The guy smiled. There's water in the earth. We're inside the earth now. Inside the earth? It was really underground. As the hike got darker and wetter, and the stone ceiling got lower and lower, I got more afraid. I wasn't going to tell anyone, though. I just bent over as I walked and stayed closer to Harry. 10 minutes later, it seemed like we're miles inside the earth. My heart was beating like one of those huge gongs. Song Lee took a picture. I love rocks, she said. Maybe I'll be a miner when I grow up. Not me, I thought. What if some boulder fell and blocked our way back? What if I fell down a hole like Injun Joe? Oh my goodness. Let me show you this. This is looking afraid and she's taking a picture. And it looks dark in there. Woo! Finally, I had to ask the question. Water. That's for me. Okay. How much longer are we going to stay down here? About 10 minutes, the guy said. 10 minutes. That was 10 times 60 seconds, which made 600 seconds to go. I started counting backward. 600, 500, 99, 598. Sidney just have noticed I was nervous because he started teasing me about it. Got a case of the heebie-jeebies like Harry did on that Drop of Doom ride last summer? Harry raised a fist. When Sidney laughed, I could hear Harry growl. You can see over here there is a large deposit of copper, the guy said, as he shone his flashlight in the corner. Sidney turned around and whispered, It's really the green boogeyman. Suddenly, I got mad. I never believed boogeyman stories. Sidney wasn't going to frighten me. Now I was more determined than ever to pretend I was not afraid. I kept on counting. Only this time I didn't say it out loud. Harry gave Sidney a final warning. You better stop fooling around, said the squid. Oh my goodness. After we turned and entered a small empty room, the guide asked everyone to sit down for a while and rest. His voice echoed off the stone walls. I have a ghost story to tell you, he said. Oh no, get ready. Ghost story coming up. I grabbed Harry's ankle and held on to it tightly. There once was a prisoner named Abel Starkey who saved $100. What was he in for? Mary asked. Counterfeiting money. He was serving a 20-year sentence. The guide continued the story. Sasha, wait. Sasha, go sit over there, baby. The bed is over there. Oh, right here. Baby. Where'd she go? No, she left. All right. Let's say what the story is. Starkey offered the cash to a guard if he helped him escape. The guard agreed because he wanted the money. He told Starkey about a path in the mine that was rarely used. It was behind a locked metal door. It led to an underground well that had an old rope used for pulling buckets. The guard said Starkey could use it to climb to freedom. What the guard didn't tell Starkey was that the rope was frayed in the middle. The guard didn't really want Starkey to escape. It was too risky. What if Starkey got caught? The guard thought. What if he told on him? The night of the escape, when everyone was sleeping in the mine, Starkey sneaked down to the path to the old metal door. Yes, the guard had left it unlocked. Starkey opened it and raced to the well. When he got there, he climbed onto the rope and pulled himself up. When he got halfway, the rope snapped and he fell to his death. Legend has it that Starkey's ghost still roams the mine today searching for a way out. Ah! Sidney closed his eyes and groped around with his hands. Ouch, Harry said. You hit my head. I am Starkey's ghost walking through the mine. Cut it out, Sid, Harry growled. He knew he was in bad shape. When Sidney kept it up, Harry unbuckled his backpack and took something out. It was too dark to see what. Then Harry stood up and tapped Sydney on the shoulder with his finger. What? Sydney said. Harry didn't answer. He just kept tapping Sydney's shoulder. Stop tapping me! When Harry didn't stop, Sydney grabbed Harry's finger and pulled on it. Ah! Sydney screamed. I pulled Harry's finger off! Ah! The class yelled. we could tell Sydney was holding on to something and flopping it in the air. When the guy shone his flashlight on Sydney's hand, we all groaned. The burned wiener! Well, there's a picture where they're showing what he was doing, just tapping on him with the wiener, which is so burnt and dark. So you were the one who stole this, Sid said, glaring at Harry. I borrowed it, he said, and now I'm returning it to you. Everybody started cracking up, including me. It felt good to laugh in the middle of that dark, wet mine. It also felt good when we started walking back and when I first spotted light at the top of the mine entrance. As soon as I got outside, I laid on the ground and kissed the grass. Ah, I said, sweet earth, beautiful sky, delicious dirt. They have a picture of him on the ground kissing the grass. Oh my goodness. See, oh, there it is. It just, the light changes. Okay. So we don't have ghosts in here. That's a relief. Harry punched me in the arm. You did it, Speedo. I punched Harry back in the arm. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Miss Mackle tapped my head as she made a quick count of our class. Suddenly she exclaimed, we're missing one student. Oh no. There's a picture of the teacher and her mouth is open like she's scared that they're missing someone. Oh my goodness. So, I think this is the last chapter. Sydney disappears. Oh no! Where is Sydney? I have to drink a little water. There's the bus. The bus with somebody poking the head inside. Okay, so let's see what happens. The chaperones counted heads again. There's 20, not 21, Miss Mackle said. Who's missing? Harry and I knew right away. Sydney, we said. Sydney, Sydney, everyone called. The guide and two of the chaperones went back into the mine. Miss Mackle looked really scared as she paced back and forth. I had never seen her look like that before. Keep calling his name, she ordered. Sydney! Sydney! The guide came back with the chaperones. He's not in the mine. The pathway isn't that wide. We would have seen him. Maybe he fell down a hole, Mary said. Mary. She was always the voice of doom. Harry started to feel a little guilty. Maybe I shouldn't have done that with finger trick with the wiener. Song Lee and Mary ran with a chaperone to check the museum. When they came back, they were shaking their heads. He wasn't there. Miss Mackle looked like she was going to cry. Where is he? He's not on the bus. Oh, so they were looking into the bus. Another chaperone reported. She was out of breath. Oh no! When Miss Mackle bowed her head, everyone knew she was praying. Then suddenly out of nowhere, Sydney appeared. He strolled across the courtyard, crunching the fall leaves. When he got closer, I noticed there was chocolate smear in the corners of his mouth. Everyone was cheering, even Harry. Miss Mackle put two hands over her heart. Sydney! She gasped. What's everyone so upset about? I just had to go to the can. When everyone started laughing about that finger story, I did too. Then nature called, and I ran out of the mine. Pronto! I made a face. I didn't think that was the full story, but I didn't say anything. Harry was the first to give Sydney a hug. I'm sure glad you're not dead like that Starkey guy. Thanks, Harry, Sidney replied. That's the first compliment I ever got from you. Oh my goodness. And he hugged him back. Miss Michael hugged Sidney too. But then she looked him in the eye and firmly said, "Don't you ever leave the group again without permission." The beginning of third grade was sure full of surprises and changes. But the ones on our field trip were the biggest and the best. Harry and Sidney made up, and I made it out of the mine. Look. Oh, they're hugging. Bestest friends again. They're just the bestest. That's the end. Oh, look in the back of the book. There's a picture of him in color. And as if you can see a little tiny spider inside. I hope you can see that. You can't hardly see, but maybe you saw it. Anywho, we finished another book. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. If I don't do another story until then, and let me know on my Instagram. Go to Instagram and tell me what you got for Christmas if you want to share at artistmom50. Okay, so I'm gonna do some decoupage with my fan here before all the stickers fall off. Okay, Merry Christmas to all and to all, good night. Bye.